Hello and welcome, my name is Nilaus and this is episode 20 of our Let's Play campaign where we are returning to Earth. Sorry. I have not expanded the base since last time, but I've been focusing on a few internal tunings of the base. But this is still much of Africa. Our challenge this time is going to be Madagascar. Let's look at where we left off last time. We have... Actually, I want to do that for all of them if I can. Anyway, oh, sorry. This one is still missing this transmuted quantrinum. And for the transmuted quantrinum, here I need quantrinum and lachnan crystal. So I have these, and this is where I said last time that I need to build this in an alien fuser that uses a hell of a lot of material. So I'm gonna just get, fuck it, I want 50 of those in my inventory at all times. Right, so what I want to do is I want to place down this one. This has to be built in a special way because I only want these to be able to be working when when the power supply is okay. So what I want to do is actually I'll do this a special way that I put this one in. Then I make a, because this one will basically, it'll be the same for all accumulators in all the network. So if I put this in, I get a monitor of how much energy is left in the accumulators. And I only want this to run, I don't want this one to run out, run the entire base out of energy. Then I use a power switch, put it in between, and then I hook up, will be my hookup. These are not connected deliberately, and I will use from this one to the power switch, from the power switch, exit, and there. This is now off or on. However, I'd rather want to hook this up to a circuit network condition, which is what we do here. Basically, let it monitor this part. This sends an output signal A corresponding to the percentage left. So basically I say that when A, the percentage left in the accumulators in the network, is enabled when it is greater than, I'm gonna go slow, very cautious and saying only when it's above 40. Now I can request stuff in here, and I can mark the quantrinum output there. Less than, 20. It doesn't matter how much I create of this. Well, is this going to be a slow one? Yeah, 60, so I don't need that much here. And it is now operating. And as night falls, it is actually going down already. Let's have a look at our power supply. Yeah, this is still pretty good power supply, 15K, producing enough. Sort of like, you can see here, oh, this is 100. Oh, holy shit, fast, where is it? There, whew. That's a good thing I watched it. And then it went down to 20. There we go. Where is it? Down. 20. Good. Actually, a bit more than 20, but that must be the drain. Oh, that was critical. Right. So now we see the accumulators, the 13K accumulators are picking up. They are now taking the majority of it. And as this goes down, if it goes below, there's a 40? Yeah, 40. Then this one stops because I don't want it to be. And let's just see the first one coming out, and then we can see. Yes, there. And that should be brought up. It's coming here. There. And we have the first beacon. Yeah, cool. Alright, so that's what I wanted to wrap up since last time. Let's head down here. We can see this one. I made a mistake because each of these also produce a tectonic sign, so I had to put sort of junk positions for the tectonic signs. Onwards, down here, I will pick up my 300 robots. That's very nice. Then I should be more or less safe. Then I go down to the next thing I built. It's this little thing. Building flame of fuel 500. Should do the trick. Basically what I do here is I take it in, I transform it. Interesting how I use equally much of everything and then still there's too much of this. Doesn't matter. Anyway, and then take the residual, the last, this, okay, good. this goes 3, 3, 4. So basically take the 60%, convert it here, and the 40% recycle it. What I've also put up here is basically a while condition saying when there's more than 2K in this one, you just start converting, because otherwise this runs full and then I'm unable to produce any lubricant, and that sucks. So I also want to show something that I did not show last time, which is a bit of a shame because I love it. My train. Because let's take the train down to Mozambique instead of just going there by ourselves. I'll get up here, and let's also look at our Unicomp count. It's actually down to 20. It's been up to 26. That's good because I've really cranked up the output. So that's very nice. This is my train. Isn't this beautiful? It's a bit strange train because it has two rail. This is a rail head and reactor and a support wagon. So it doesn't have a lot of space. Doesn't matter. I'm not here for the space. I'm here for just transporting myself. I'll go to Mozambique and let's go, because it accelerates ridiculously fast, this train. I had to cut through that lake. Oops. And we get down to Mozambique, make a nice little turn. And what's interesting is that I seem to recall that when I mess with the aliens, it's usually really, the first time is absolutely horrible. This is really the reason why I shouldn't be doing it like this. When I say this, I mean, okay, I have to figure out, that's fire, and I have, I need this one somewhere in my normal. I'm never going to use turrets again, sorry. Not these ones, the ammo turrets, I'm not going to use them. However, I will be using these bad boys quite a lot. Let's put them up and see how many I can actually get. I can recall, I don't think I've actually, follow robot 13. Yeah, I can get a lot. There we go. Let's try it. I have no idea when so let's give it a shot. Let's just go all in here. Yeah, fun. This is as cool as I remember it. Just burn. This is okay. These are not really dangerous. It's only the big worms that are really dangerous. Okay. They are actually wearing down my shield a bit. But this is also, I mean, the first time I go out here, I have everything buffed up. It's really important that I take all of them out, because just a single one will just screw me over royally. Because that'll spread and suddenly I have aliens all over my base. Cool! I could and should start doing this, but with this few construction robots, or roboports actually, that's gonna suck. Come on, let's get the last one. There we go. That's not gonna happen now. I'm gonna take these ones, because I'm gonna just pass right over them. So that was pretty good. I think that was actually more successful than I had anticipated. So I will take the train up to Egypt and continue from there. Hey, teeny tiny robots, I don't want to leave you behind. I love this part when you just pick them up. I know there are mods that prevent you from picking up, but I don't get it. It's so nice to pick up the robots. Let's go to Egypt. Oops. Egypt, and time passed. Just straight up. The cross African train, or the north southbound one, the cross would be sort of that direction. It's a bit choppy, isn't it? But it is still 60 frames. Strange. Yes, and now all of these die. Time to head out and kill some aliens. Where's my door behind me? Ah, screw it. I'm gonna come back. This is going to be much worse because they are evolved. Oh, they're not. Not that evolved, actually. I thought they would be much, much worse. I'm just going to go... always going for... yeah, here, this is going to be tougher. Just stream fire all over them. Okay, fine, really work. Good, excellent. I should have more light though, but I don't. Yes. Let's get this one. This is inside my pollution area. Probably gonna be the best. Nope, not really. At a certain point, when I get closer to the 100% evolution, they're actually going to start becoming a bit dangerous. But not right now. These are not dangerous, not with the amount of shields I have, and destroy robots, and... oops, okay, good. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna back off. But you also gotta use your shields. I mean, if you never tap the shields, there's no point in having more than one shield if you try to make sure that it never gets tapped. So you gotta use them actively, the shields you have. And the battery system. I always, let's look at how I run this setup. I have 3 power cores and 5 shields, 3 legs. I mean, I could be faster, but I'm not. And just a single roboport. Don't really need the roboport. I mean, I can do this, but that's not the whole. That's not a. Oops. Yeah, let's get down here and clean this up. So I think Saudi Arabia and Madagascar are going to be cleaned up, and then I can always continue. This is incredibly easy, to the point where. This is not easy. They're gonna hurt. Just bring some robots into me. Sacrifice robots instead of sacrificing my health. I don't know, how's the sound level? Because in my earphones, this is noisy. Oops. Are they attacking? Oh, stupid construction robots. What are they doing? Why do my construction robots not stay inside? They really should. Oops, there's something I forgot down here. I'll just sling slide in here. There we go. Get up. Fire. I actually don't know what deals the most damage, my robots or the fire. Okay, I need to kill all of these so they don't settle down suddenly. Let's go destruction, and I'll take the closest bases first. Get in there. There, done. This is not a dangerous base, it's just one that spawns a lot. So easy to take care of, just flame her away. And the big one, the big base, and then we have actually liberated Arabia, so the Arabian Peninsula. Okay, let's get a few stack up on the robots, and head back in. And that's our shields regenerate. As long as my shields keep somewhat constant, I'm just gonna go all in. But when they start faltering, then I just do curving out and back in again. So I think we will head into Iran, Iraq, and clean that out. This is Iraq, then I'm gonna go into Iran. There's a big base up here. Let's clean this out. These spiders, they're just the primary. Oh, the spiders. Yeah, all of everything is spitters. Ooh, this is nasty. Let's lay down some fire and then head out. let the fire do the work. Restack on robots, and then do it again. And that should be good to go. Let's get down here. It's exceedingly easy. Let's just set a target. We'll clean out this part here. And the thing is, the way I'm playing this, I am wasting the destroyers a lot. I am just not saving them for anything. Because the base is in such high gear that I honestly think that whatever I've lost will be recuperated when I get back. Of course, if I just go out a cleaning spree of cleaning out the entire Asian continent, and it's probably going to be a bit strained to keep up on the flame of fuel and the destroying capsules. But honestly, if I just go out, clean some things, and then go back in, then it should really be a problem. You can see how easy and clean this actually is. Even though I walk through my own flames, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And I suppose this could continue for a long time. Okay, something happened down here. Something I missed. Yeah. Important not to miss anything. This is also where it gets a bit more tricky, because I've enjoyed the safety of the African continent for a long time, and now as soon as I spread into Asia, then it's just going to be a pain in the ass, because they're coming from all sides. And there's no good choke points, not until I clean out the entirety of Asia, and I'm not going to do that. Where am I now? I'm sort of like Georgia, or what is this called? Azerbaijan, maybe? Don't know. This is the Dead Sea, and that's the Caspian Sea, I believe. Okay, this is not a geography lesson, I can also tell you that. I am not sure of that. I am going to save Europe for later. I want to save Europe at some point, of course. I am from Europe, I need to get there. But in this context, Europe's just too small to really build a base. It's just not room in the mainland Europe, like Germany and France. That part is just not big enough for really filling up a whole base. Oops, there's a bit more here. Alright, let's take this base with us and then head back. Just spray and pray. Let's also review how much we've actually spent during this run. We'll take this one as well, because that might be one of the bases that's... Let's see on the minimap. Yeah, they're inside the radius. The pollution radius. But really, that's gonna stretch the entire world soon. There we go. I'm gonna leave Turkey by itself. Actually, that choke point by Ankara, or no, by Istanbul. Bosporus Strait. That will be a nice choke point. This one here, that is a choke point between Europe and Asia. Oh, they've been wanting to attack me for a while, but they just had problems with the pathing. Here, this is going to be a nice choke point actually, this one. I'm going to expand up to that, there, and there. Yep, let's head back. I can see they already planted a base behind me. This is what always happens. And now it's just heading back to safety. Not that this is not safe. Autosave. Thank you. I'm gonna have to shoot my little... Oh, 26 coal. Not much. And what I really like is that this road can continue outwards. What is also important is that I cannot have this robot network and the Asian robot network. They're not allowed to touch. I can only communicate through trains and what I carry in person. That's the rule, so that's what I gotta stick with. I'm gonna stop this because I really don't need that much. Okay, so this was actually a very constructive session. Let's see how much we spent. Where are our... Okay, I had used 113 out of the 300. That's not that much. And how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, so I only do 56. Not much flamer fuel and not much anything. So that was very, very clean. And what I'll be doing now is actually I'll be expanding the base. As I said, I'm gonna build some walls there, and up here. And then I'll just slowly start. Basically, I'm not gonna start claiming a lot, or I'll claim the area, but I won't start expanding here. That'll wait a bit because I actually also want to be like basically using this space instead. I mean, there could be a Spanish city block, a French city block, a German city block, and then that's about it. But let's see. All right, so recap is we are now starting to break out. We have liberated Arabia, the Arabian Peninsula, and Madagascar to buy ourselves some room. Is the pollution? Pollution's almost reaching South America, and of course all of Europe and everything. All right, so we're gonna end that here. So thank you very much for joining, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers.